Hello everyone and welcome to another historic video. So to kick things off with new set of Martial Machine, today we're going to be taking a look at Artifact Hardened Scales. It is a lore stack. You can technically play this in Explore. You can replace the Esper Sentinel with some copies of Stonecoil Serpent and take out some Retrofitter Foundries for more copies of Ozolith and Invasion of Gobekhan. And speaking of which, Invasion of Gobekhan is a new card from the set, but before I talk about this card, I do have to mention why we're playing this deck and why this deck suddenly became more powerful as a result of this set is because of this card called Ozolith, the Shattered Spire. As 2-mana legendary artifact, if one or more +1/+1 counters would be put on an artifact or a creature you control, that many +1/+1 counters are put on it instead. So if you haven't seen this card, it's called Hardened Scales. It's very similar to this card, except this card also lets you put more +1/+1 counters on an artifact, and it does have some upsides. You can tap itself, paying 2 mana, and then put a +1/+1 counter on a target artifact or creature you control. And on the upside, since it's a legendary, if you draw more copies of it, you can just cycle it. I think the card is pretty neat. So basically, this is going to be our 5th and 6th copy of Scales, but I think you can definitely get away with having 7th copy to get that synergy going. And in this particular deck, we have Ingenious Smith that gets a +1/+1 counter, Patchwork Automaton, +1/+1 counter, Steel Overseer puts a +1/+1 counter on each artifact creatures you control, and you also have a Hangerback Walker that gets a +1/+1 for how much mana you pay. But what's really cool about this card is it can put the counter on it itself, so it doesn't really need the help of other creatures. But when this card dies, it actually creates a bunch of Thopters, depending on how many counters this had at the time this was destroyed. And we're also taking advantage of that fact by playing something like Retrofitter Foundry that can sacrifice a Thopters to make a 4/4. And lastly, this is also a new card from this set, Invasion of Gobekhan. This also puts a +1/+1 counters on each of the creatures you control that attack this turn. And this enchantment part only comes after you actually get rid of the battle. So I don't know whether or not this card is any good, but it does tax your opponent and you can look at your opponent's hand. So I'm trying to see if it actually belongs in the deck, whether or not it has a place in Historic or Explore. So I'm just trying this card out, but everything else I think is pretty good in the deck. And at the same time, if it does flip against a control deck, you can sacrifice the enchantment, giving creatures you control gain hexproof and indestructible until the end of the turn. So that's also a plus, especially if opponent did board in a bunch of board wipes. I think this card is pretty nasty. So I just have 1 copy in the main deck and 2 more copies in the sideboard to board in versus some Rakdos midrange or Azorius controls, things like that. So I'm going to be showing you guys only 2 games this time, trying to keep the video shorter, especially considering that the set is brand new. And with that said, let's hop on over. Okay, we get to go first, but I don't want to keep this, but I have to. Because this list is playing 20 lands, so there's a fat chance we might not get. We might have to mulligan even more. All right. I was kind of debating between Hangerback Walker versus that one other card. The one that has like a trample and reach. Oh my god. Deck? Can we have some cards drawn? That gives you counters, perhaps? Oh, I'm just gonna get back another Ornithopter. That's the plan. I could also, you know, put some counters on this too. If a source you control... Wait, they're hitting my face? That's crazy. I don't know about that. They killed the Loris, sure. It's interesting. Huh? That's so funny. It has -2, -1, -1 counters. Okay, at least it's a Yume. 9, huh? Yes, let's put it on you. Okay. Okay, that's a pretty funny interaction, not gonna lie. That is hilarious. That is absolutely gold. Wow, that's hilarious. So we got a bit of a situation here. A burn situation from our opponent. What the heck do we get rid of? I mean, Hanger Backwalker seems pretty great. So we got to see a little bit of Ozolith there, pretty good. Meh. Drum? A little bit of a greed. Let's try some a little bit greed. I mean, it's not actually. Drum is, I think, particularly bad in this matchup. Because creatures are just not going to survive, right? Maybe I am supposed to cut these cards. Am I crazy in thinking that? Because the thing is, well, I just don't think any cards are going to survive. Oh, man. I mean, if we just get one land, that's just so good. Just so good if we get a land. Okay, I'm going to keep it. This might backfire. Land me, please. I'll take a land. Nice. Setting up our early patchwork automaton. It's gonna be pretty hard to get rid of. As War 2. I'll take another land. Oh my god. And just give it to me, right? Just give it to me. Show him who's the boss by attacking with the 0-2. Show him who's the boss. Aww. Unfortunately, our Steel Overseer is gone. Put a +1/+1 counter and target creature you control. I mean, how do they kill Patchwork Automaton? Like, this card is... This card's a monster. And funny thing is, even if they get rid of it... I mean... I should play this now. So that Ingenious Smith gets +1/+1. Same with the Patchwork Automaton. Okay, so they did have a braid. It's such a funny interaction. Okay, I guess Retrofitter waiting room. We have 3 Thopters here. Let's go. Oh my god. We get to play first. Not bad. Not bad. To go drum into Steel Overseer. It's not bad. I don't know how I got this card. Was this from an anthology? Because I had 4 copies of this. Well, next turn's gonna be nutty. So I get to play Overseer, play the Hangerback Walker, buff everything with Steel Overseer. My god. Black. Ooh, I don't want to see that. Probably have some removal spells then. No! My Overseer. Feels bad, man. Oh yeah, my bad, my bad. I thought for some reason, like, I thought for some reason, because I just played some draft, and there's a lot of Convoke cards, and I just looked at my Stringleaf Drum, and then I thought, like, this somehow gave my cards Convoke, like, oh my god, that would have been so broken. Yeah, imagine a 1-mana artifact that gave your creatures Convoke, right? That would be insane. Yeah, we're playing against, Jund mid-range. Should I play the... I don't know if I should play this Hanger Backwalker. Yeah, let's save it. I would like some scales. Just saying. Or a Ozolith. Oh my god, Ozolith would be so broken here. No, my Steel Overseers, man. How's my opponent roping every single turn? Even I don't rope this much. Like, I'm a slow player. But man. Okay. Double Esper Sentinel, too strong for opponent. Shaper Sanctuary. Invasion of Gobakan. Skrell. Let's take out... Steel Overseer. This is the hard part. Like, I don't actually know if I'm supposed to sideboard out Scales in this matchup. I feel like I'm not supposed to. But like, last time I played against a removal heavy deck, it actually worked. So maybe I'm supposed to. Maybe. Let's try this. Foundry. Okay. I wish there was one more 0-mana artifact. That's a creature in this in historic. Maybe I should have brought some Graveyard Hate. Some Hearses, because they might play Tarmogoyf. So I can either pass or play Patchwork Automaton, and they probably won't be able to answer this. I think I'll actually go for the Patchwork Automaton here. I don't think they can answer it. It's just such a powerful card. It's 2-mana 1/1 that grows. Has a ward too. So hard to get rid of. Like, even if they have like a Bone Crusher Giant on their turn, they're not going to be able to kill this thing. Kind of nuts. Kind of awkward with just bunch of 2-mana cards though. I'm kind of hoping Ingenious Smith gets a 1-mana artifact. Mulligan's Command? Oh. And that's actually not that good. Should I see if I can get not retrofitter. I'm gonna see if I can get Ornithopter. Okay, didn't pay off. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Next turn, though, is gonna be absolutely insane. Mulligan's Command is definitely an interesting one. Mulligan's Command does hurt, though. It does hurt. Oh my god, what is my opponent thinking? Please. Well... I think we have to. Man, land would be so good. So I don't know how I feel about this card yet. It's my first time playing with this card. It feels like it's just rotting in my hand because like I do need to put on some pressure. If I play this, I feel like I'm just going to lose, especially like when the opponent's holding up like 5 cards. We do need a land though. A green land at that. I should have put this on green. Land me. Come on, land. Land? Man. Why do you have to do me like this? Just why? Feels bad. Especially, I think the problem I see with this card is that... Oh, yes. Give me some lands. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you. Okay. Okay, yeah. So the problem with this card is I'm playing a Loras deck. I mean, yes, yeah. I'm playing a Loras deck. We're not gonna have that many lands to begin with, and if opponent keeps removing stuff, like Fatal Push, Kolaghan's Command, go for the throat, assemble the... Yeah, assemble. Well, now it's a really good time to do it. Okay, never mind. This is a really good card. This is a really good card. Absolutely goated. Okay, I take it back. It's like the best card. Okay, it's really good. Never mind. It's really good. Just forget everything I said. It's really good. It's really good in this deck. Okay, never mind. Oh, man. What a card. What a card.